Hey guys, if you guys could support us by using the Brave browser to watch our videos, that'd be nice. Once you get it, go to one of our videos, click on this thing, and then set a monthly contribution. It's actually free. They just show you their ads instead of anyone else's ads. Thanks. Hey guys, it's OKB. I am with the Discord community. I did a flash stream here. We're gonna do Edo Madara Skill Trials. I'm probably gonna put music over that part, but yeah. If you want to join us, go ahead and join us on Discord. There's a link in the descriptions. There's also, if you want roles, there's role requests sort of in the top. Yeah, and we're just gonna do some skill trials, and I have 824 advanced protection vials, which should be enough. But first, we gotta figure out which one we want first. So basically, the strategy is to get 4 golds and 1 +1. Now, we want, you guys can see here, there's a blue breakthrough here, but then there's a purple here. That means the purple's harder to get, which means we want the golds on the ones where they have purple. Because if we have, let's say, gold, 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 and gold, but then we're trying to get a purple here, we're gonna use more protection vials because it's harder to get that +1. And then after we get that +1, I'll use fragments because I have some fragments to get the last breakthrough. So that's the plan. There's only 2 breakthroughs that have blues, which is much easier to get. So we're gonna break through these 3, and then one of these 2, and then we're gonna get +1 on the other one. That's the plan. And the reason every single breakthrough here is important. Maybe I would say the chase is the least important, maybe, because, there's a lot of chase dodge and there's a lot of just normal dodge anyways. So chase dodging is probably not the best, but it's helpful. Yeah, it's just helpful. Now, the reason I say the chase is still helpful is because Edo Madara, if you're slower than the other guy, then Edo Madara's chase of draining chakra is probably going to destroy you if you're slower. And that's important if you're fighting another Edo Madara because they gain super armor. Actually, level 2 super armor if you're using this Y skill, I believe. Explosive mode Y. Or which ability was this? Super armor is... explosive mode 2. Yeah, he gets super armor when he uses his mystery. So if you're slower and you try to use your mystery, you'll get controlled by this. But then he's immune to status, but then you can suppress his immunity with chase. So even though the chase is probably the worst breakthrough, it's still a really good breakthrough. His standard attack already hits through dodge. He's just increasing damage here and suppressing super armor, but yeah, I would say, it's hard to say, but I would say that the chase is on the same level as standard attack. It doesn't matter. If you're going to do breakthroughs and you don't have enough protection vials, either one works, all right? Just do the other 3 first, and then do these 2. In terms of the most important, it's definitely going to be the bottom passive. Just increase, you heal if you're support, and you reduce your mystery cooldown by 1, and increase somebody else's mystery cooldown by 1 when he's hit for the first time. Well, the thing is, it says that when Madara suffers damage for the first time every round, the unit causing damage will have their mystery cooldown increased by 1. But if someone's using 6-pass Naruto and he's immune to ninjutsu, then he's not getting any damage. So is 6-pass Naruto still going to get that mystery cooldown by 1 thing? It's hard to say. It's hard for me to figure it out. We're going to have to test that later. Also, whenever he uses his mystery, increases attack and ninjutsu by 30%, which he can technically use every single round, except his barrier doesn't allow you to get more chakra here. That's another thing. The barriers, I think the mystery is actually the second most important. Getting that explosive mode 2, according to Konoha Proxy, Madara's mystery here causes splash damage, which is really powerful. This is a lot of extra damage, or fright, which is also really powerful. Stops standard attacks, just basically stops standard attacks. But his explosive mode is healing, and he gets super armor. And decreases any damage he gets. There's one where he does poison damage. Honestly, we have to test all these abilities because they're not very clear. Like, they tell us it's explosive mode level 2 or explosive mode Y, but they don't tell us what the explosive mode does. So it's really annoying. We've got to figure it out. I've heard that it was strong poison as part of it. We'll have to see. But yeah, okay, the mystery second, and then it's this passive, and then it's any one of these two. Okay, enough of that. I'm gonna put some experimentals on here, and probably put some music on, and hopefully this doesn't take too long. But this is 800. There should be enough. All right, I'm probably, if I get one of these two first, I'll hold down to one. But if I get a second gold on, if I get 2 golds, then I'll skip one of the golds. All right, on these 2 abilities because they're the worst abilities. Let's get started.
I'm walking around in the circle of life, doing the things I know, walking the same ways 100 times with the same soul. But do you ever try to path on the right side, put it up in your mind? But do you ever try to path on the left side, put it up in your mind? Talking about the same old stories they've heard about the people they think they know. But do you ever try to path on the right side, put it up in your mind? But do you ever try to path on the left side, put it up in your mind? It's gonna be hard. You run, drive, roll.
Alright, there's our +1. Okay, I'm back. I'm probably just going to cut that part and I probably don't even need to put music over it. I don't know. Regardless, let's see. So having a +2 here gives you a double trigger 2 times, right? That's actually kind of helpful because the mystery causes knockdown, the standard attack causes knockdown. Double trouble, it's kind of useful. The Y +1 increases the mystery chakra cost by 20 until the end of the round. The Y just has a 10% increase in damage. Is that it? Huh. So the Y is kind of pointless. We're going to go with the +1. The +1 has a slight damage increase, which is fine because we're putting him in position 1, so that's good. Knockdown low absorbs 100 chakra. I think that Edo Madara might counter 6-pass Naruto, but I think any other meta can fight Edo Madara. Yeah, I think so. Especially Kushina. Kushina especially. Kushina, depending on who's faster in the long run. We could also go Edo Minato, I suppose, but then I don't know. He won't be able to use his mystery every single round. Kimono Shisu is good. Yeah, Kimono Shisu would do well against him, except he doesn't suppress super armor. It's on and off. It's really hard to say. Yeah, Edo Madara is actually really good against everything still. Yeah, that's awesome. Okay, that's my current. That's what I'm figuring out. It would be interesting to have Zetsu fight against him though. That would definitely be interesting. And Kakuzu won't work, right? Because he's ninjutsu. Green Ninja or Madara? Well, you won't be able to use your mystery anymore if you use Green Ninja or Madara as position 1. So yeah, I think a lot of the metas are still weak against him. Old and new, but the old ones can still somewhat fight against him. Kushina particularly. But you have to be faster. Or you have to have a way to gain more chakra or something. Okay. Now I sort of have a team for him, but I just don't know how effective this team is. So Rinnegan Sasuke is here to one of the guys on the field. Rinnegan's mystery units cannot miss, and they're immune to debuffs when they have shields. He's already immune to debuffs, but if someone suppresses it, I guess Rinnegan Sasuke will bring it back up. Earthman just to have some sort of defense for the rest of the team. I put Rinnegan Sasuke here so that, you know, if you hit 6-pass Naruto, 6-pass Naruto gains and loses 1 mystery cooldown, which basically means you can't use it in the first round until you use your mystery, at least. So round 1, if we gotta test this out. So right now I have a 6-pass Naruto team on me. I'm gonna try to fight myself here and see what happens to my 6-pass Naruto. Okay guys, I had to cut part of it because my computer was just slowing down. And I did some experiments, and I'm sorry to say that Edo Tensei Madara is not a counter to 6-pass Naruto. There is a team that I can make that can counter 6-pass Naruto, but I don't have all the ninjas on the same account to show you guys. And that ninja that would go well is Great Ninja Obito. I need Great Ninja Obito, Edo Nagato, and Edo Madara. I don't have that, and so I had to go with this team. I also did a 3 vs 3 arena real quick, and you guys can see how strong he is in 3 vs 3 arena. There's a specialty thing with Kisame and Taka Suigetsu, where I was beating other Kisames because I had Edo Madara remove all the buffs and shields, and then I used Taka Suigetsu to get back the buffs and shields, and I have the advantage thanks to that. So this one, I'm gonna fight myself on 6-pass Naruto. The position 1 on this account is actually a little bit stronger than the 6-pass Naruto you're fighting, but he still loses, and the one reason that he loses is because his mystery is not unavoidable. And so when it comes down to everyone else dying and it's Edo Madara versus 6-pass Naruto, Edo Madara's mystery misses. His chase also probably misses because 6-pass Naruto has chase dodge. And so the only thing that actually deals damage is standard attacks. Plus, 6-pass Naruto can technically interrupt him if Edo Madara is slower. So let me show you guys. And you know, this is kind of why you want Edo Nagato on your team. But Edo Nagato eventually dies, and Edo Nagato makes Edo Madara's mystery not miss, which is nice. He deals a lot of damage in the beginning, but that's it. Disappointing. Now, as a support, he's actually really good, though. I'll talk about the support later, but let me fight myself first, and I'll show you guys what happens. Okay. Minato barrier, except Edo Madara removes it, so that's, you know, it's a good thing about him. Now, the first guy who deals damage to Edo Madara gets his mystery cooldown increase, and in this case, that was Great Ninja Obito. So Great Ninja Obito is, you know, pretty. His mystery is kind of difficult. Okay, so the next one, I'm gonna pretend. This is usually how it goes, alright? 6-pass Naruto goes first. I'm pretending that 6-pass Naruto is faster with his mystery. So he's gonna go after him. And then we're gonna have Edo Madara's attack. Edo Madara will deal a huge amount of splash damage everywhere to everybody. Edo Nagato will allow him to hit every single person and have a whole bunch of splash. You guys see that many hits? That's from the splash damage. And in the beginning it's stronger, but it's also not better. And also Rinnegan Sasuke is not, how do you say this? He's not as reliable. Right? So, you know, it goes back and forth with just destroying the supports. ReZero Tsunade might change a little bit, but a little bit of the outcome, but you're still probably not going to win. Once again, Edo Madara will go. Okay, now looks better for Edo Madara, but eventually your ninjas just kind of die, and including Edo Nagato, because he's still stacked. Right, Edo Nagato takes a while to kill. Rinnegan Sasuke will just die. You might use a Katsukushi Kakuzu, fine too. But if you use a Katsukushi Kakuzu, I mean, 6 Fast Naruto's healing now. Okay, so let's try that again. There's not a lot of extra damage because, well, everybody's dead and you're only hitting 2 units now. And Nagato's gonna die, even though it'll take a while to kill him. It looks okay now. Oh, good thing is that the 6 Fast Naruto has a 2-round cooldown, and it didn't increase. Okay, so, all right. 6 Fast Naruto is not able to use his mystery, but you know that's temporary. And because Edo Madara doesn't have splash damage with his mystery anymore, his damage isn't that good anymore. So 6 Fast Naruto might not be able to use his mystery now, but then once he kills off Edo Nagato, then Edo Madara versus 6 Fast Naruto, and without Edo Nagato here, 6 Fast Naruto, Edo Madara won't be able to hit. Oops, I almost forgot to use the mystery, but it's fine. You guys see that 6 Fast Naruto keeps healing. And that's the part, like, he heals more than Edo Madara does. That's the part that sucks. Now, luckily, neither side has a mystery this round, because 6 Fast Naruto did not aim for Edo Madara. I'm looking back and forth on 2 computers, by the way, so that's what I'm doing. So, he'll kill off Nagato, I think. I have a critical rate increase on here, but if someone's more stacked like that, they deal more damage. That's a problem. And now, thanks to the dodge, I can only hit 1 time per round, and the healing, while nice, and the attacking and defense increase, while nice, is not enough for 6 Fast Naruto's healing. I mean, he'll last for a while. I mean, I fought Queen, who was at 850k, and it lasted 9 rounds. So, it was nice, but... Oh, the explosive mode lasts until the next round, apparently. It's kind of interesting. It's nice. On and off. If I was able to use my position 2 properly, then it would have been okay. But, like, it's very close. If I was using my Great Ninja Obito, I actually won this one. But in the last 2 fights that I did, I actually lost. So, you know, Edo Madara, I guess there's a chance you can win, but it's like, it's not that high. I don't know, man. I'm gonna have to do this in training ground and stage and figure out if this team actually works properly. I could replace Rinnegan Sasuke with something else. Rinnegan Sasuke didn't cause fear to 6 Fast Naruto at all. I think I think I was unlucky, but it's still kind of not reliable. Also, Six Pass Naruto. I'm more stacked on this account than I am on the other Six Pass Naruto account. So if you guys see here, the critical rate's 36,000 on mine, and on the account I was just fighting, the critical rate is a little lower. Where is it? Here at 35,000. And so the Six Pass Naruto was actually a little weaker than the Edo Madara. If he was a little stronger, then he could have won, I guess. So, yeah, I don't know, man. I really wish his mystery was undodgeable, so you don't have to use Edo Nagato. You can do something random. Else, this is an okay team. You could win, but it's not a counter. It's more like a chance thing, kind of like running Zabuza in that way, except Edo Madara is better than running Zabuza. He can fight Kakazu, for example. He could fight Kushina, technically. I don't have the suppressed immunity chase yet, but it does depend on whether you're faster or not. It's on and off. Edo Madara's not as good as I thought he was. It's chancy, and Six Pass Naruto can still kill him. So, it's not as good. I'm going to put on a 3 versus 3 fight in Arena now. It's very quick, and then in a future video, I'll take a look into 3 versus 3 outside of Arena. He's actually really powerful outside of Arena. He's not bad. He's up to standard. He's better than a lot of these other metas. He can fight Kimono, Suigetsu, Madara, Kushina, Kasame. What else? I mean, maybe Kasame will stop him, because then he'll need 60 chakra to use his mystery. But, he's better than most of the other meta ninjas that were out there. Ten Tails Obito will probably still kill. Ten Tails Madara versus Edo Tensei Madara is something I want to see. I'm not really sure what's going to happen if that comes to it. But yeah, he's good. He's just not as good. Tendo's better, but then he's also a whale ninja, so... you know what I need is Indra. So if I have Indra, then I'll be able to stop Six Pass Naruto from healing, and then Edo Madara will be able to deal more damage. Maybe, because Indra still might just die very quickly, so it's hard to say. But yeah, I need some way to stop his healing, reduce his healing, or just, I don't know, something. Make him unmissable even when a ninja dies. Something like that. But, Edo Tensei Madara is not as good as I thought. But as a support, I'll quickly talk about that. As a support, you could probably use position 166 Pass Naruto, and that'd be fine. And as a support, he actually heals a percentage of his life when he's being hit with a pure ninjutsu attack. So instead of this Y, which he gets 30% attack in ninjutsu when he uses his mystery, you would switch over to this, where he's suffering 30% less damage, which is kind of nice. But whenever he's hit with a pure ninjutsu attack, he recovers 20 chakra and 6% HP, which doesn't really matter too much unless because of the barrier. Unless the barrier is destroyed or something, then I guess that would make sense. You would also you keep the barrier. The chases, whatever. You probably use the Y skill to suppress super armor for every single unit, or in a row, and then there's the mystery. And so Fright, unfortunately, I thought Fright might be able to go through dodge. I mean, not dodge, immunity to status. But Fright only affects people who are not immune to status, which sucks. And also you can be control failed with Fright, which I'm really unhappy about. So while it sounds nice, you can stop a lot of, the Granger Obito's standard is Drain Chakra. You could stop that. Earth Mains at the Great Shields. You could stop that. While nice, it's not that powerful. These days, the standard attacks, while nice, it's not up to standard. The mystery, their abilities, the general abilities matter more than their standard attacks, except for Six Pass Naruto, of course. But then you can't use Fright on Six Pass Naruto, and that's the whole problem. Okay, so that's my testing with Edo Madara. All right, I did a whole bunch of other testing, but to keep this video short, I'm telling you what I found from testing Edo Madara. He's good, and there's no regrets from me getting him. He's actually really good compared to most other ninjas. Just that he's not able to guarantee victory against Express Naruto, and I'm just really sad. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Take a look in Thievers 3 Arena in a couple seconds.
行くぞ行くぞ行くぞ覚悟決めなカポー天下の手さまだだ
よし元気になって
よ隙だらけだよまだだまだだ行くぞ隙だらけだよ
忍者行くぞ
もらったまだだそこだ
蹴りつけてやる
これはどうだもらったまだだこれはどうだ隙だらけだよ
忍者行くぞ私を怒らせたわね
そこだ悪いね隙だらけだよ螺旋丸
木星螺旋丸木星螺旋丸
神羅転生
木星螺旋丸
もらった
蹴りつけてやる
これはどうだ
木星螺旋丸木星螺旋丸
もらった。隙だらけだよ。
私を怒らせたわね。
もらった。
蹴りつけてやる。行くぜ。
そこだ。これはどうだ。もらった。隙だらけだよ。これはどうだ。
私を怒らせたわね。
悪いね。隙だらけだよ。螺旋丸。
惑星螺旋丸。惑星螺旋丸。ヘイ。蹴りつけてやる。